right, so here's the question. How much effort is needed to generate $20,000 a month as a real estate wholesaler in revenue? Right, so that's the question. So think about this, is that the amount of effort that's needed to generate $20,000 a month. So if you look at it in $20,000 a month is about $240,000 a year. If a person's making, say, $60,000, $70,000, maybe $80,000 a year, and now they want to make $240,000 a year, a 3 or 4 times increase, you're looking at it and you're going, holy cow, what is the amount of effort that's needed? Now, what I found is when people are getting started in real estate, they underestimate the amount of effort that it's going to take to get the result, right? So they underestimate, they don't understand clearly, specifically, the effort, the energy, the action that it's going to take to produce a certain result, the consistency, the ups and the emotional ups and downs that's going to take a toll on us. So here's the question: how for $20,000 a month consistently, $240,000 a year, working for yourself as an entrepreneur or transitioning from a job into a full-time position? What's the effort needed to get that result? And I look at it almost like, working out, right? So, a handful of years ago, I was, especially when I first got started in the real estate game, I was about probably 30, 40 pounds overweight, right? So I was, I remember I hit the scale and I was like, 249, and my stomach was all just sticking out, and I was over my belt, and I felt uncomfortable, and I felt terrible. And I just didn't feel good. I didn't feel healthy. I didn't have any energy. I wanted to sleep all the time. I was tired all the time, right? Because I was carrying around about 40 pounds of this extra weight all around. So I wanted to go out and get in shape. But I didn't look at the energy and the effort that it was going to take to go from 240 pounds to 210 pounds, right? Lose 30 pounds. That is a lot of energy and effort. So I looked at it, and a lot of people, they get into the real estate business, or they want to lose weight, and they go for a week or go for a month, and they're sore. I remember when I first started working out, I go to the gym, and I kind of felt awkward and didn't really know, and I was lifting some weights, and the weights were lightweight, and I was pushing them up, and I was feeling kind of awkward being in the gym. The weights were kind of struggling like this, and didn't really know what I was doing. I was out of my element at the time. Or I go and I'd literally walk on the elliptical, and I'd be like, I'd be out of breath, and I couldn't catch my breath. It was that bad, out of shape. And then the next day, couple days, I couldn't walk. I was so stinking sore that I was just like, there's no way I could crawl or drag myself to the gym. And then there were days where I was like, there is no way I'm going to the gym. I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like going to the gym. I'd rather sit in the chair. I'd rather just go to work or do something, or make myself busy doing work or making offers to sellers or figuring out the business or strategizing or getting things in place. And I didn't really make health a priority at that time. And now I look back, at being, 210 pounds now, better in shape, that the energy and effort was ridiculous. Even to this day, it's the amount of energy and effort it takes to actually stay in shape and then also get in shape is amazing. Now, this video isn't about getting in shape at all. This video is about the effort it takes to produce $20,000 a month in revenue. We tend to underestimate that energy and effort that it takes. So what does it take? What does it take? Significant. So what I want you to do is I want you to plan on busting your butt for 5 years. 5 years. This is not a 60-day get-rich-quick thing, 90-day get-rich-quick thing. This is not a, overnight success thing. This is 5 years of working harder than you've ever worked before. struggling harder than you've ever struggled before, working on yourself more than you've ever done before. Because here's the thing, to make $20,000 a month, you have to become a $20,000 a month person, right? A person. So that means you have to become better to get better, to make more money, to be more successful. The most of the time and energy and effort is working on myself, working on my limiting beliefs, working on my attitude, working on my my success, my work ethic, working on my focus, working on getting crystal clear on exactly what I want, working on getting my goals straight and getting obsessed on specifically how to go out and achieve it, and then educating myself, diving in and learning every specific detail of every aspect of everything. This is not a, just like in the gym, you cannot lose 30 pounds in 30 days. And guess what? Unless you're going to turn around and put it right back. You know, I know they have no carb diets and stuff like that. And I was like, bam, 30 pounds in 30 days. It doesn't happen. What happens as soon as you eat a piece of bread, bam, you blow up again. Now you're 30 pounds heavier. It's a lifestyle. It's something you commit to for a long period of time. So I want you to look at it, if this wholesaling business is, I want to dedicate 5 years of my life. I want to work harder than I've ever worked before. And I might have to get up earlier. I have to stay up later. I have to put more time and energy. I have to put more energy, more effort, more of my ability in. Because here's the great thing about effort. And this is why I love this business when it comes to wholesaling. When it comes to effort, right? When it comes to effort, talent is irrelevant, right? Now, if you have incredible talent and you match it with effort, bam, you can achieve success a lot quicker. For me, I didn't have talent. I just had raw, ridiculous, relentless, massive perseverance, crazy work ethic. I still do. Right? So the bottom line is you gotta have it. So what are you gonna do to switch gears? Right? What are you gonna do to switch gears? You might be in first or second gear and you're coasting along in life. Right? What are you gonna do to switch gears? Now, let me go back and go back to the gym analogy real quick. Have you ever been to the gym and you go to the gym and you go lift some weights and you do some sets and you look at your watch and you grab some water and then you wipe the sweat off and you kind of check through Instagram and you look at a couple, get some good music on and stuff like that. What's your intensity level in the gym? What's your intensity level? You got an hour. What happens within that hour? How many pounds of weights do you lift? How many miles do you run, right? In that hour, how much energy do you exert in that hour, right? Someone can go to the gym. Now it's funny because I've done CrossFit for years. And I kind of switched from CrossFit to Orange Theory. Now, Orange Theory, we go in and it has the board and it shows an entire board of everybody's heart rate, shows the amount of calories that they burn, amount of splat points that they call it in Orange Theory. And you go in there and there's people that go in there and they burn 300 calories in an hour. I go in and I burn close to 1,000, like 950. If you watch my Instagram, you'll see 950, 1,000, 1,100, calories in an hour. What is the difference? It's the intensity level in that 1 hour segment of time going bananas. We can do that in life. Think about that. You got an hour of time. What you do, you realize that if you and I were going to take a challenge and we had a list of motivated sellers and I was going to call them and you were going to call them, guess what? The intensity level of how you call and how you talk to someone and how you can inspire them and motivate them, persuade them to do business with you. Why? Because you're the best on the planet. And if they don't do business with you, it's a mistake. And see, the bottom is your intensity level in the moment, the energy, the effort that it takes. It's not just an effort, I'm going to have 5 years and I'm just going to keep grinding in second gear. What you do in the gym, what you do at that time, the moment is critical. So let me ask you a question. What's your intensity level? How much effort are you really putting in? Could you give more if you had to? Could you give more if you had to? If you knew that you had a year to live, would you operate at 50%? Would you operate at 60%? Wouldn't you operate and want to get the most? You wouldn't want to sleep. If you had a year left, you wouldn't want to waste time in bed. You wouldn't do it. You would get up and you'd get going, you'd be at it, you'd be intense, you'd be all in with your family, you'd be all in your business, you'd be all in every single moment that you had. You put it all in. And you'd be intense. Right? I guess I'm saying you're not gonna be intense like with your family. Oh, let's have fun. Right? You're not gonna do that. But you're gonna be present. Completely 100% there. Imagine that if you had 1 year to live, right? Well, we don't know when our time is up. We don't. It could be up tomorrow, so might as well live it today, right? Might as well live it today. So here's the thing, $20,000 a month, it's gonna take massive amounts of energy. Well, think about it, if that's essentially 2 deals a month. Well, guess what? You've got to make 50 offers. How fast can you make 50 offers? You might do it in 2 weeks. Maybe you want to make 100 offers. So 100 offers and every 25 gets an actual deal. Well, guess what? That might be 4 deals. 2 might fall through and you get 2 that close. Bam, $20,000 a month. Consistently with massive energy and effort and intensity to get it done. And you have what it takes. You know how to do it. You can make it happen. There's no excuse that says you can't do it. Right? I believe in you. I know you can do it. You know why? Because I done it. And I had to work on myself because I'm still a mess. I'm still working on myself. I still have so many issues and things I'm working on my head and this. I beat myself up. Guess what? I'm working on myself to become better because guess what? I'm not anywhere close, not even a fraction of where I want to be. And I want to get better. And guess what? The only way that I can achieve massive success, right? And success is help a bunch of people achieve it, help my team achieve it, turn around, buy more products. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. So, and I want that for you too. So go out, crush it, and then help other people, teach other people, train other people, show other people, inspire other people with your story and your effort that you go out and crush it. So, hope this helps. You have what it takes. Crush it and go out and make it happen. God bless.